carry it up, just take two hands, run behind the towel, and you're just going to put it right in the threshold, okay? Okay, you're going to be the last one, and I'll tell you all, you kind of look at me, and I'll tell you when to go. All right? Let me tell you a little about, as they're preparing themselves, let me tell you a little bit about the history. Some of you may have passed by the old tomb on the way down. That was originally built by General Washington's half-brother Lawrence. And when General Washington was alive, he knew that tomb was suffering by a lot of water damage, causing deterioration. So in his will, he asked for a new tomb to be built here at Mount Vernon, for it to be made of brick and large enough to inter any other family member that wanted to be placed within it. This tomb was started in 1830, completed in 31, and at that time, General and Mrs. Washington plus 20 other family members were moved from the old tomb, and everyone was placed behind that door you see in the back. 6-7 years later, a sculptor from Philadelphia presented a gift to the Washington family of these two sarcophagi that you see out here, and they too were to be placed in the back, but they were too large. So the next option was to leave them out here, and at that time, then they took the remains of General and Mrs. Washington that were in the back, brought them out, put General Washington on your right, and Mrs. Washington's on your left. Today, we have 25 additional family members that are interred behind that door you see in the back, and 3 more, Nellie, her daughter, and granddaughter, are within the fenced-in area off on your right, giving a total of 30 family members that are interred here. We also have on display General Washington's Commander-in-Chief flag. It's not an original, but it's a reproduction. That flag was flown during the American Revolution to mark his spot in battle. And you all know how many stars are on that? I will give you a hint. That is the number of original colonies.
13.
Very good. Are you all ready? Are you all ready? I can speak up loud and clear. We're going to start with you.
Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I now make it my earnest prayer that God would have the United States in his holy protection, that he would incline the hearts of the citizens to cultivate a spirit of subordination and obedience to the government, to entertain a brotherly affection and love for one another, for their fellow citizens of the United States at large, and particularly for the brethren who have served in the field, and finally, that he would most graciously be pleased to dispose us all, to do justice, to love mercy, and to demean ourselves with that charity, humility, and pacific temper of mind, which were the characteristics of the divine author of our blessed religion, and without an humble intimidation of those of whose example in these things we can never hope to be a happy nation. Amen.
Amen.
I would now like to thank the participants and all the guests that you were able to stay and watch this. In a few moments, I'm going to open it up and everyone can then take pictures. But I want them to sign the book here first. Just a moment, please. I'm going to take this. Just a moment. And anyone who wants, do we have parents or friends that can take pictures of everybody here? Because I invite you inside. We have the Weeblo Scout. We have a father or something.